Today is day 192 of the year of streaming and learning to code. We are continuing on here at freeCodeCamp, at least I think. Kind of. I wanted to sign up for CodePen earlier, but we're just going to be signing in to CodePen from here. When we go directly to our next activity, this is what we've wanted, this is what we've been working towards, is getting to the, what's it called? The project. So that's build a personal portfolio. We aren't quite there yet. I don't know if we need to go through the get set for our front-end development projects. I think we do. Let's click on build attribute page. Okay, still not quite there yet. We will jump back to this. We kind of glossed over it yesterday as we were ending. No, little kitty. Little kitty, you are doing things. Hey, watch your toes. She's awful. Okay, so something about doing something. We sort of glossed over this yesterday, and we didn't really get to set up or take a look at anything, so we will do that now. Our front-end development projects will give you a chance to apply little kitty, you furry abomination. Will you just pick a spot? Do you want to nap? Do you want to assume the napping position? Oh, it's because there's bits and pieces on the desk in your napping spot. Here, let me move those for you. There you go. There you go. Look at this. Look at this. Let's move that watch. And the bits and pieces over here. A lot of fur over there. Okay, you're just going to rub up against the mic. You do that. Where are you wandering to? You're good? She's good. She's doing little kitty things behind us. Let's double check everything. We've got mic stuff that's mostly okay, right? That's as good as that's ever gonna get. We've got the webcam, little kitty, chat, and freeCodeCamp. What else can we ask for, right? Here we go. Again, we kind of fired through this yesterday, but we actually need to set up our CodePen account, is it? We use a popular browser-based code editor called CodePen. Go to my next step. These projects are hard. Several days. Something about frustration. It'll get easier. Happy, committed puppy thing. You get stuck. Read, search, ask. Signing up for CodePen. So this is where the journey, the next phase of the journey really begins. We will open in a new tab. Beautiful, beautiful, free. Do we just sign up on our own, or do we use their link? What if we use this link? CodePen.io. I think we're going to use this link. Is there a difference? Raise a hand if you see a difference. Account sign up user free versus new pen, new project, new post. Learn more. Look like we get to explore the CodePen environment. Teams, education, privacy, picked pens, picked projects, posts, fixing the white glow in CSS blur, focus side in, SVG stuff, CodePen radio, playground, and thingies and sponsors. I guess sign up would be, well, you know what, let's look at the learn more. Welcome, CodePen is a place to write and share front-end code. We call them pens. Write HTML, CSS, and JavaScript and get real-time preview. You can use CodePen to show off amazing things you build, learn new things by tinkering, build reduced test cases to report bugs, and get help on tricky problems, try out new technologies for the first time, build components for later use elsewhere. The possibilities are endless. Everything you do is saved on CodePen, so the more you use it, the more useful it becomes. Take the editor tour, check out popular pens. Let's open both. 1 and 2. The CodePen editor. It's one giant photo. Harding pens to show... No. Let's start from this one at the left side. The title and author of the pen appear... We can zoom in. Title and pen of the author appear on the top of the page. How do we... Yes, we're navigating. We are navigating. Barely? Eeh. Not pretty. Not good navigating. This is not the kind of navigating anyone enjoys. Harding pens shows some love to the creator, allows you to find it again more easily, help the surface. Fork to grab your own copy of the pen and challenge, however you like. Pen settings allow you to select the processor, the preprocessors linked to external assets and change the behavior of the pen itself, like turning off auto save or auto update, switch to another view, e.g. collab view, or change the layout of the editor here in the view switcher. One click to fix up indentation levels of formatting of your code. Oh, they have a tidy button? That's awesome. That's pretty cool, right? At least I think that's awesome. Resize the editor preview, dividing at any time to your liking. The editors themselves are also resizable. Drag unneeded editors narrower or even all the way closed. Access to multiple ways to take this pen with you, including downloading a zip file, embedding, or saving as a GIST. I've never seen that file type or format. I'm not even sure what that is. Quick links to share this pen on social media sites or send the URL of the pen directly to the mobile devices via SMS. Lastly, we've got... There we go. Get copy and paste code to embed this pen on other websites. Pro, open the assets area where you have control over all your uploaded files. Drag and drop new files, replacing existing ones, and search for the right ones. Add any pen to a collection, your way to curate groups of pens in any way that is useful or fun to you, and then a live preview area updates as you edit code. I think, and of course, the final one, write HTML and CSS JavaScript in a comfortable, feature-rich code editor, syntax highlighting, emit, find and replace, and much more. Cool. Well, it sounds like they've got a lot of handy features, which is pretty awesome. Write codes with preprocessors if you want. Sass, less, stylus, post CSS, markdown. Is that Haml, Slim, Pug? Just some of the preprocessor syntaxes you can use on CodePen. We want you to feel comfortable in whatever language you already know and like, and we also want you to be able to explore and learn new ones easily, or don't use them at all. You do you. Your web portfolio. Your profile on CodePen is like your front-end development portfolio. You can showcase all your best work there. Proof positive, you're a genius. Your mother always told you. That's interesting. Proof positive, you're the genius. Your mother always told you you were. You can have 100% design control of your profile. Use the Hire Me feature to find freelance work. You follow other developers from your profile, other developers follow you, explore and search through everything you've created on CodePen. Check out some of the team's CodePen's profile, like Chris Coyer, Marie Mosley, Rachel Smith, and Tim Holman. Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we'll even take a gander at the hire me function. Glory awaits, sign up. Put a pen on it. Any pen can be embedded on any other website. It's just a simple copy and paste HTML code. Embedded pens are the most compelling way to display code demos. Not only can you see the real final rendered results, screenshots, but you can see all the code used to make the luscious, not Lucius, we're losing it. It's already after midnight. Bad time to start stuff. Really got to work on that. 192 days, we still haven't learned. But you can see all the code used to make it in luscious syntax, highlighting. You have complete control over the look of embedded pens with our embedded builder. There's a lot of variation and control over what we can do from this site. Or you can take complete control by applying your own custom CSS about embedded stuff. Present CodePen is perfect for sharing code at conferences, meetups through an overhead projector. We even have presentation mode, which is specifically for this purpose. In presentation mode, screen can be arranged just how you want. Okay, yeah, lots of... I want to skip through this and just keep going further down. We'll finish the presentation paragraph, and then we get to skim the rest, alright? That's a fair trade. In presentation mode, the screen can be arranged just how you like it and display the code and result you want to show. Adjust settings on the fly, make things easier, then quickly give your viewers URL to the very code you are presenting. Fascinating. Prefer learning about web apps through why can't we speak? Explanatory cartoon videos. It's a minute. Do we indulge them? There's a lack of sound on our end. We don't have sound set up for the video on our device to go out to the stream. I'm okay with that, but you shouldn't be hearing any sound on the on your end. We've got 30 more seconds of this. Technically 40, because it's a minute and 10 seconds. Just a general gist of things, which we already have a pretty good feel of what we're getting into here. Yes, good. Fascinating. Okay, and we're moving on. CodePen, yay, super great. And we're moving onwards. Huzzah! No, we're not starting it again. Teaching, cool. It can be used to teach. They went over that in the video briefly. Recent activities, social and offline. Great. And pro, even more fun things we can do. Individual plans. There's a starter. Oh, maybe we do want freeCodeCamp's free sign up. Huh. Let's see if they have $9 monthly billed annually, $14 monthly billed annually, $30. Switch to monthly, blah, 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 blah. No ads. I'm okay with ads. Ads could be our friend. Look at that. Sponsor. All about that ad life, right? What else do we get to explore? Take the tour. Do we do the tour? I don't know if we want to do the tour right now. Let's hold off on that. Let's continue exploring. Exploring pens. They have a fidget spinner one. I don't even want to click on that. How about responsive gallery with CSS grids? Or This one looks interesting. Let's do this. And gravity points. Aha, they move. Well, look at that. See, that's fun. Fascinating. So, it looks great. Cool. Gravity points. They're all moving. Click to add a gravity point. Boom. Oh. Dum 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 Okay, well, the stream is quickly going from we're going to be making something to just playing with the gravity points all night, so... Look at this. Let's make a track, shall we? I don't know if that's actually going to do anything. But I'd like to think... Oh my god, the gravity points are coming together. This is not what we wanted. Oh no. They're all converging. I saw this going differently. I didn't know the gravity points would be affected by the gravity themselves. Oh god, they're consuming each other. Look at that. Look at that. Can you believe that's what we all look like on the inside? Fascinating. Okay, we're good. Well, that was super freaking awesome. So we're going to close out of that, because we would be doing that all night. Chris Coyer. Kinda into this whole CodePen thing. He's got a smattering of things, and that's his profile. Pens and projects. And posts. And collections. Alright, so exploring is good. Exploring is fun. I don't know if we're going to look through all 4, but we'll look through the first 2. She has penny-type things and project-y type things as well. And posts and collection. Pokemon. I like Pokemon. Oh my god, they made the beginning opening thing. Hey, Sprite Sorter. How did they get... You know what? I've always wondered for the apps how the deuce they managed to get all the sprites, because that just seems like way too much overwhelming work that I would never want to tackle. I'm sure there's a handy file out there that has all the sprites. I can't imagine anyone's coding all 150 sprites, aside from the, you know, actual developers of the game, but... Because if you go to any site regarding Pokemon for walkthrough guides or assistance, all of them have all these sprites, and I'm just curious how they manage to get that. There, you know what? I bet this. Sprites Master. I bet that houses all the icons. At least that's my guess. I'm not too sure. But if I had to put money on it, just glancing at it after a couple seconds, that's what I'm thinking. What else are we looking? Or it could be the HTML, like tied to an actual file, but I would think it would be in the CSS. Anywho, not important. So tons of fun, very cool. Look at that. Oh my god, they have the sound. I know you guys can't hear it, but I can hear it. It's the whole beginning. This is magical. Maybe you can hear through my mic. CSS edition. How great is that? That's fun. Okay, we're gonna close out of all of this awesomeness, because again, we would just be looking at all this cool stuff all night. So, very cool. Let's close out of this. We aren't gonna look at the other twos. I'm sure they've got fascinating things, but in the interest of time, we are mark yourself as hireable. What is a hire me button? If you are a CodePen member, in your profile settings page, you can set yourself as hireable or not. If you are hireable, your profile will show a Hire Me button on it. Other people can click it to send you work inquiry email, perhaps freelance work, perhaps a job offer, perhaps a contracting gig. Here's an example of what a Hire Me button looks like on a profile page. Work inquiry, so forth, and such, send. This turns your profile on CodePen into a resume and portfolio with the ability to make pens private. As a pro user, your profile can be a curated collection of your best public work. Who's able to contact me? Only logged in users of CodePen are able to contact you. This is largely to prevent spam and prevent non-serious work inquiries. The way we see it is to prevent someone... way we see it is if someone wants to hire you for work, they can be troubled to sign up for a free account on CodePen. This also gives you an opportunity to see a bit about them through their CodePen profile. Fair enough, which may give you insight into who they are, what kind of company they are. Will I get spam? We do our best to ensure that anyone who sends spam is shot on sight. Fascinating. Pretty strict policy. Good to know, though. What are my responsibilities? None, really. Don't feel obliged to respond to every single work inquiry. This is your inbox. Cool. Video. I really don't think we need a 3-minute video explaining how that works when they did such a great job here in their little guide. So, we can close out of this. We've gotten familiar with the idea and environment, the potential goodness that we can absorb and hopefully one day contribute to CodePen. So let's close out of this. We'll do the tour now, later. I think when we sign up, we're going to have to go through the tour anyways. And I'm wondering if we should focus on doing the tour tonight versus doing the CodePen project tonight from freeCodeCamp. You know what I mean? Right? And where the deuce is create new. Let's do sign up. Individual, team plans, joint. Look at this. See, they've got starter. Then they've starter, developer, and then super. Here is free. It's subtle. You don't notice it at first. But I noticed it. Actually, I missed it the first time, but that's okay. They only have one team size. Oh, 5 people, 10 people, 15, 20, a whole flock, and 50. Dear God. Well, that is kind of cool. And the cost savings is pretty substantial. At least it seems that way. But individual, join CodePen free. Alright, so there's that waiting for us. We'll close out of this one. We'll leave the tour up for now. Okay, so with that said, we're going to sign up for this. So let me eliminate the screeniness. You just get to stare at my face in the meantime. Ta-da. Dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-dee. Don't mind me. Just signing up for CodePen and all those fun free things they have to offer us. Hey, Marvin Joke 1. Good evening or good day to you. Evening for me. But, yeah, hopefully... What day/time is it? It's Wednesday. Just past midnight. 12:24 in the morning. 0:24 for anyone operating on a 24-hour timescale. Morning for me. Awesome. Well, hopefully your morning is going swimmingly, right? It's all one can hope for. What are we doing? We are filling out your name, of course. Let's do... Yes. I don't know if this is going to be the most exciting time to watch, Marvin. We are simply filling out our CodePen info. Why is the key stuck? We got all the different accented keys when our keyboard key's stuck, and we got all these different options. Not cool. Not cool at all. Choose a username. Ooh. Let's give it a shot. Will they allow us to do an underscore? Should we do an underscore? Let's check what we have for the other. Do we have an underscore in our username for Code Academy? Let's reflect on that, shall we? We shall. BDX Inc. We've just got a space there for BDX Inc. Aha! We do have an underscore in our username, so I think we're going to do an underscore for ours. Let's check what it is at Code Wars. Consistency is our friend. It helps us sleep at night. Makes us all feel warm and fuzzy. Yep, user, look at that. User BDX underscore Inc. Spectacular. And frankly, I don't know or recall what it is at freeCodeCamp. See, freeCodeCamp, it's all nestled together. We have no underscore. So if they're going to allow us to use the underscore, that'll be cool. If not, all good. Marvin Joke 1, what's the benefit of using CodePen? You just missed our whole exploratory period. Let me see if we can open from here. But as a brief rundown, let's crack this back open. Actually, I guess that's just showing stuff regardless. Hold on. Oh god, oh god, oh god. There we go. We're good, we're good. What are we looking at? Code things. So, we went through briefly all the fun things that they had to offer. They had... Where's their about section? Maybe it wasn't an about section. How did we just went through... Maybe it was sign up. That's what it was. It was sign up and below... Bastards. How did I not... Who permitted me to do this? Anyways, the point is, they offer a lot of great community content, but why can't we show it? What the hell did I click on? This is so frustrating. That's not the tour. Bad, Steven. Bad. Marvin asked a simple question, and we can't even assist him. This is why they took Old Yeller out back, because he couldn't perform either. Oh my god. Yeah, the giant learn more button. I think that's what we're looking for. Ridiculous. So, the benefits of using CodePen. We did some, I don't know, 15-20 minute thing as we dug through. We'll do the 4-second version, but they had some... It's a nifty in-browser code editor, which is kind of cool. That's fun. No need to download anything. Everything's stored there on the cloud and in your profile. Accommodates all kinds of fun different preprocessors for design elements. You get to build a handy portfolio, which is nice. You get to showcase your projects, which is super cool, in addition to having a hire me function as well right there on your profile. Putting a pen on it, sure. They've got an interesting presentation mode as well, in case you were to meet up in a group to actually, bless you. There's another human in this room if we haven't gone over that aspect. But anyways, they've got a nice teaching mode as well, similar to the presentation mode, and just a smattering of other neat social and individual features and functionalities on one's coding journey to learn how to code. So that's what we're up against right now. So, good times, that's the benefit. Yay, CodePen. Also, we're going through freeCodeCamp, and they're using CodePen for all of their front-end, not all of their front-end projects only, but all of their project challenges are based at CodePen's website, or they're using CodePen to complete it. I guess in reality, since it's not actually tied to the freeCodeCamp site, we could probably do our own projects, but I think somehow they reference the projects you complete because you have a profile that they can view. If I were to do all this stuff on my computer locally in Atom, there's no real easy way for freeCodeCamp to verify. I know if I were to set up my own profile portfolio page site, they could look, but then that becomes this whole ungodly unique task for them, and each person, they've got so many users, right? That's a pain. So CodePen probably simplifies their whole process. We'll close out of that. We'll keep using this, filling things out. Ba-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-doo. Ba-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-doo. Ba-dee-dee-dee. Yarg. Something about something. There we go. Yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And with all the exploring CodePen stuff, as we've gone over before, we don't know if we're actually going to try to conquer all of the, what's it called? Free... if we're going to try and do the actual first project challenge, that was our initial goal, but since exploring their site took longer than anticipated, that took up a good amount of time, and they do offer a tour for CodePen. We may just focus on their initial tour. I'm too dumb to find out how old you are. Would you mind reminding me? Not a problem. I am... You know what? What year is it? I've been struggling this year on remembering. What is it? It is? Okay. 26. I've been struggling trying to remember if it's 26 or 27. My fiance reminded me I am, in fact, 26. So, yes. Good. Good. Right? But, yeah. What are we looking for? Oh, we were going to throw in a password and then get rid of the blockage on the streaming. So let's throw in our password. You know what? Not confident in the execution of that. Plus, they only have one password field. I prefer sites that have the dual password fields to verify on the sign-up page. But I guess they like to live dangerously here at CodePen. One and done, right? I am not a robot, to their knowledge. I mean, most people would probably classify me as a robot, but that's okay. And we're submitting, Make the most, enter your profile, save. We are going to... Do we fill out all this stuff now? Let's just do save and continue, and we'll worry about this noise later. Just so... Yeah, we'll worry about this noise later, and then we'll get into an actual activity. Save and continue. Welcome to the tour. See? We knew it. Here, let's unhide that. Ta-da! Look at this. A tour of CodePen. So I think we're going to set the initial project on freeCodeCamp, which we'd been working towards the last couple days to doing. Since we took so much time exploring CodePen, we're just going to focus on their tour for tonight. we'll do the first Free Code Camp challenge tomorrow. But the tour will commence. And you do just code for fun, or do you want to get a job in programming? Right now, it's something for me to stream daily. I think down the line, getting a job would be kind of cool. I'm not against it, but it's definitely not my primary goal right now. When I started my Twitch journey, I sort of dove in head first. I did a fair amount of research, but one of the oversights on my part was the Elgato HD 60S capture card it would work well with most all PCs. However, I'm using an older Mac Mini, and it's max difficult with the whole gaming industry, of course, right? They don't play nicely with the whole gaming scene, so that capture card doesn't work well with my Mac Mini. She's too old and clunky and slow compared to Elgato's new awesome capture card, which has just been sitting on my desk collecting dust for close to a year now. Not an issue with Elgato. Issue on my end and Mac. So yeah, good times. But I wanted to stream anyway, so to make do with streaming daily, I wanted to get in the habit of streaming daily, practice streaming, skills, yammering, whatever you want to call it. So I decided, hey, I want to learn how to code, and I can stream that every day, because this, streaming me highlighting bits of code, is about as much as my little Mac Mini can handle streaming. It sounds like a Black Hawk helicopter trying to take off, even with just OBS on, not even actually sending the signal out. Yeah, it shakes, the desk vibrates. Bad times. Thus, the need for the boom arm and the shock mount and all that. I had just the mic before, but it was way too ridiculous. There was this constant hum. Bad times. Anyways, we're making do. And, yeah, we conquered all of Code Academy. I think we've addressed that plenty of times in the past. We added Code Wars to the mix, which is super awesome. Code Academy, is that going to load? We've got like 12 different sites opening. Code Academy was tons of fun. That was like the first 159 days. And Code Wars has been awesome with all their activities, especially their leveling system, ranking system, whatever you'd like to refer to that as. It definitely, you really do prove your worth. Code Academy, they pass out green check marks and you did a good job like it's candy. I've gotten completed courses and activities even when it's like blatantly wrong. Not Code Wars. This is a real deal. So it's definitely more polished as far as their activity goes. And freeCodeCamp has been awesome to explore so far. We've gone through their initial beginning portion of their map. I don't know why it doesn't show. Let's click on freeCodeCamp here. Hopefully it refreshes their map. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Grayed out. So we've gone through their HTML5 and CSS stuff, gearing up, some design things. We just finished off jQuery, was it yesterday? And then we went through their initial tutorial stuff, which is setting up. And this is really where freeCodeCamp starts to get interesting, is their projects. So we thought we were going to do this first one, building a tribute page. But we like to explore any and all new sites that we arrive at. And that was today. So we got to explore all the glory that CodePen had to offer, and now we get to tackle the tour head on. Good times. That was probably a far longer answer than anyone wanted. You have a calming, you have a calming voice. No homo. Not to worry. That's good. That's cool. Glad to hear it. The calming voice thing, not the other bit. I don't mind that. And do you only have interest in programming front end web? No, not at all. The goal is really end goal is full stack development. Learning front end, definitely the easiest. You can see everything happening immediately when you make a change. Red to blue, boxes, different sizes. Like, it really makes it easy to grasp the concepts you're learning. So I totally get learning front end first makes sense. That's why so many of the sites, Code Academy, freeCodeCamp, whatever, really start with front end stuff. I'd like to, if I had to do a job, like if I were to seek out employment, I'd like to have a far better understanding of the back end programming languages. SQL, I've got some experience with from my past work experience and jobs, but it was all very basic level things. I'd like to have a much deeper understanding of SQL and a lot of the other server-side languages. Yeah, data management and whatnot. And cybersecurity. I think that would be another interesting thing to learn. But full stack in general, I've seen just from work experience in general, being on a, if you're on one team and then you move to different departments, you immediately see where your workflow ties into theirs and how their workflow tied into your old position. And like, I have that perspective of knowing all the parts in the work cycle process, life cycle. It's beneficial. So that's why I'd like to go for full stack. Anywho, tour stuff. The pen editor. To help you get started using CodePen editor, we'll start creating an example pen. A pen is what we call a demo you create in the editor. We'll show you how to do things like add code, see previews, change settings, and change the layout. Ready? Let's go. This is the HTML editor. We'll add some HTML here. You don't need a doc type HTML or anything. We add that for you. Cool. Next step. This is the CSS editor. Let's add some CSS style to our document. You can see the result of your code in the preview pane. It will update as you change the code in the editor panes above. Pretty neat, huh? Exactly. Shocking. Shocking. Next step. Okay. Marvin, I'm really interested because by job and fun in front-end, back-end web, desktop apps, I'm really interested. Caused by job and fun in front-end, back-end web, desktop apps, mobile apps, databases, encryption. Exactly. It all seems interesting. Plus, the more I'm willing and wanting to learn, it means I've got more and more content to stream. So, and I don't know why I set up. It just seemed like a good thing. Like, people do year-long, like, health challenges. Like, I've also never done anything like this before. Not the streaming thing. One, social media seems odd in general. From a business standpoint, totally get it. Like, Twitter, like, post about sales and stuff, so it was all foreign to me. I tried to avoid social media like the plague before starting the Twitch stuff, but, like, trying to build a brand or a company, I really see the benefits of social media when operating as more like a business. That all makes sense to me. But Twitch, I don't know, it just seemed like the most real, because it's a live stream, there's no way to edit it. If something bad happens, if I spill a water bottle, or if a little kitty jumps up on here, like, I don't know, it's not that polished. I don't know. Fakeness isn't the right word. There is a lot of stuff out there that is real on Twitch that is extremely polished, which is awesome. But it's also a platform where you can still succeed if you don't have all of that polish. It definitely seems that more of that, I don't know if honesty, but people can sense when it's earnest. So that's a big factor on why I like Twitch, the fact that it's live. But anywho, where were we going with that? Something about the internet and social media sucks. Yeah, can't remember. Yay, short-term memory, right? You can add JavaScript here. Let's modify our HTML with some JavaScript. JavaScript will be inserted at the bottom document, so DOM will be ready, as they say. Next step. God, we were on a track to making a point somewhere. Maybe we were just on a tangent. We'll never know. Click here to change your pen settings. You can change lots of stuff in here. I think they want us to click on the settings because next step is grayed out. So we're going to click settings. Select the CSS tab to update the CSS settings of this pen. Yeah, cool. Okay, change the CSS processor to SCSS. CodePen has CSS pre-processing built in so you can focus on the fun part, coding. CSS pre-processor less. SCSS, Sass, Stylus, PostCSS. They are requesting for SCSS. Close out of the pen settings for now. Save and close. We are halfway through their tiny tour. Now we can use SCSS in the CSS editor. SCSS is a variant of Sass, a popular CSS preprocessor that allows us to use things like variables. They've got a link here in the tour, so we're going to open that like there's no tomorrow. Sass, which this link seems vaguely familiar. I don't know if they brought us to the Sass homepage here from Code Academy. They had a lot of links in Code Academy that linked outside the site for examples. Maybe, can't recall if they had us come here or not. I think they brought us to the Wikipedia page for Sass. Anywho, yay Sass. Next step. Click this to see the compiled CSS output, tidy CSS, view compiled CSS, analyze CSS, maximize CSS editor, and minimize CSS editor. All of that lives in there. Cool. Click to see the compiled. All right. Yeah, look at that. Uncompiled, compiled, uncompiled, compiled. See, it even says, all right. Yeah, we can't click on it, but it's turning red. Next to the CSS, they've got a red compiled. Be happy, it's awesome. At least I think it's cool. In settings again, click here to open the pen settings again. We're going to add a title and description to our pen. Settings stuff. Add a title for the pen. It's easier to find and for others to understand if you title it. Leaving tour. Whoa. Am I actually putting in a title now? CodePen tour? How do they have... I'm just trying to remember how they spell the site formatting. I know that seems totally unnecessary, but CodePen, it's all capitals. No, it's not all capitals. Code, capital P. That's what we are looking for. See, this is like the BDX username fiasco all over again. I don't know why, but consistency is good. We search for it. Add a description you can use. Oh, we were supposed to call it the CodePen tour. Lazy bastard. Add a description. You can use Markdown here. It's a great place to add links, credit other people, and explain in more detail what is happening. Explain what's going on here in CodePen. Text is searchable. This is the CodePen tour. Yeah, that's what we're going to leave it as. Next, and we'll update the tour when we can. Save and close to complete this tour. It won't really save, as this is just the demo. Cool, but you'll be able to save it for real in a moment. Save and close. Tour complete. Congrats, you've completed the editor tour. Perhaps you'd like to continue jamming on this pen, start a fresh pen, start a pen from a cool template, or head back to your CodePen profile. Create new pen, continue with this pen, start a new pen from a template, and go back to my profile. I think we might go back to our profile. No, we're going to continue with this. Settings, CodePen tour, and save. Beautiful. And now we can go back to our profile. Your profile. Look at that. Barren. We're going to have to work on this. Anywho, in the meantime, we will be powering down the stream. Thank you again to any and all who stopped by. Marvin Joke 1, thank you for hanging out with us. Comments and chat, definitely appreciated. Thank you to anyone who may have accidentally stumbled in here to view the stream. Any and all views are greatly, greatly appreciated. We are closing out of this nonsense. We will do our first project here via freeCodeCamp. No, from freeCodeCamp via CodePen tomorrow. Let's jump into OBS. Speaking of tomorrow, the adventure continues tomorrow with day 193. But in the meantime, we are stopping the stream. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it.